Doug.
And I'm Kathy.
And this, of course, is Maggie May. And as you can see behind us, we're at the Florida State Fairgrounds ready to kick off our coverage to you of the Florida RV Super Show. Keystone RV has made solar easy. Solar is standard on every one of their products, and you have your choice of 4 different solar packages to find out which one best suits your lifestyle. It's marked right by the door which one is in the unit. Today, we're very pleased to have Jeff with us from Keystone, and he is going to be going over some great new solar options that Keystone is offering.
Okay, so Keystone in the fall of 21 started our solar flex packages on all of our units. So we have a basic Solar Flex 200 package that we offer on our smallest and least expensive travel trailer, all the way up to our most expensive luxurious fifth wheels, as well as all of our toy haulers. And then there are a variety of upgrade packages that you can get. So we have a Solar Flex 200, 400, 600i, and then as big as on our Montana package, you can get a 1200 watt package, and that one includes batteries. So the componentry and the partnership that we had really was over a course of about 12 to 18 months that we researched, so that we would find suppliers and partners in the industry that we felt comfortable representing on our products. We've partnered with Future Solutions out of Elkhart, Indiana, who is an upfitter, and they supply us a lot of our cabling and panels. And then we have Victron Components, which is all of our charge controllers and a number of the other components that go into the different packages that we offer.
And you know, from what we've seen with a lot of manufacturers' solar options, they're kind of Chinese generic. It sounds like you're using a lot more name brand and a lot better known.
Yeah, one of the things we wanted is we didn't want just a very basic battery tender. We wanted something that would be able to run 12-volt refrigerator at a very minimum, keep a battery bank fully charged. So that's where we came up with the size of the panel. And then we're also using a high output or a high voltage panel so that we can maximize the efficiencies of the sun to get as much power into the battery bank throughout the course of the day.
Okay, so if you just need something basic, just to make sure that the batteries don't go dead on you, and just for the basics, you start in with the 200 package.
That's correct. The 200 watt package is a standard package on every single model that comes out of Keystone's plant since about September of 21.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And then as you go to the bigger packages, I'm assuming it's more panels and...
Correct. So if you look at it, it basically the wattage goes up from 200 to 400 to 600. And with our 600 package, now we're inverting one air conditioner on board. It has a 50 amp charge controller. It has a SIBO capabilities of communicating with the system even remotely. But all of our Victron components we connect to through a smart app or a Bluetooth or on a smart device.
Okay. So now, as far as warranty with the product, if there is an issue with it, does that go back to the individual companies, or?
Actually, all the warranties are processed and handled through Keystone RV. So.
So if you are out traveling on the road and you break down, you can get yourself to a Keystone service center, or if you've got a problem with Dragonfly and it's closer and more convenient, I suppose you can go directly.
Yeah, so there's a couple different things. So Dragonfly is going to be our battery supplier, our lithium battery supplier, and then Victron Components is the charge controllers that we use and a few of the other components. So whether it's Keystone RV that you need to come through for any of those issues, or you can go directly to the component manufacturer as well. I know Victron and then Dragonfly Energy will have a special 1-800 number for Keystone-only customers so that they can get direct to their service center and get all their questions answered for the lithium batteries.
That's great. And to think that you've got some solar package standard equipment on every unit you do, regardless of price and prestige in the line.
Right.
That's outstanding.
Well, the reason it came about was we really wanted to be able to have people camp potentially a little bit different. That's why we call it Solar Flex. So the Flex refers to the flexibility of being able to expand the packages or order different packages, as well as camp differently than if you feel that you have to be in an RV campground. We're a little concerned that maybe some of the RV spots, with the popularity and the great year of retail sales that the industry had, you may need to think about camping a little differently. Maybe you want to go off the grid. Maybe you just want to overnight in a Walmart parking lot. It gives you that flexibility to be able to camp how you see fit.
Yeah, sometimes plans change along the way, and you do have to be more flexible whether you want to or not.
Exactly.
All right. Now, this is a factory installed item, correct?
Correct.
So this comes through on the window sticker, basically, and it's just like buying any other option on it. You can roll this into your loan if you're financing?
Correct. So it comes with the original price of the unit, therefore it can be financed through the financial institutions.
So rather than having to come out of pocket months down the road after you bought it?
That's one of the concerns. And the other concern is that once you have an RV and you want to put solar on it, upfitting can be very intrusive to get the wiring to where it needs to go. So panels ceiling panels, wall panels potentially have to come off. And being able to do it at the OEM level allows us to get the right componentry, the right wiring in the walls and in the ceiling, and it's in its appropriate place.
And I always have the fear of a hole being drilled in my roof. So this way, if there ever is a problem with that hole that got drilled through the roof, it comes back to your warranty and not to Joe Schmo that installed your solar.
Right, and as I referred to with the flexibility of expanding those. So let's say you bought a unit here at the show, and you wanted to go from a 200 to up to 400 watts. So if a dealer installs the second panel and connects everything and does all the sealing for you, that's covered under our warranty, just like it would be if you had gotten it from the factory.
Wow.
So we have all of our components, the ability for the dealers to stock them, to take from 200 up to a 600, potentially even up to a 1200. Now that one's a little harder, but there is some retrofitting, but it does have that flexibility to be expanded.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, we certainly appreciate you being with us today and letting us know kind of where the future of power for RVs is coming at from Keystone.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
I think it's a great sign of the times that the manufacturers have been listening to what the consumers want. And here's a company that's putting solar standard and upgradable on every product that they manufacture.
Yep.
So, and you never know with the way campground shortages are today. Even if you're not planning on doing a lot of boondocking, there's times that being able to be out there overnight, have that solar, having everything charged up for you the next day, that can be very important.
Absolutely.
With that, we want to thank you for joining us. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so and ring that notification bell so you'll know when all of our upcoming videos, especially here through the Florida RV Super Show, are.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.